Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Brandon and Callie, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. We're going to introduce the training equipment first. Brandon's got a standard 6-foot web training leash. He keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction. And the correction that we give here at school is a little tug and release on her training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we're going to show you how to properly use that when your puppies go home. And the first command we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Callie, heel. Now at this point she's got a job to do, and that's to say even with your left leg, no forging ahead, no lagging behind. And typically whenever you stop, we expect Callie to automatically sit and wait for another command. So heeling is basically, again, proper leash walking, her shoulder blades even with your left leg. If she doesn't sit, you see Brandon give that little correction, which is basically telling her whatever you're doing right now isn't the right thing. You can hear a click too. Now the next command we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. Sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. The idea is that you have her hold this for 15 to 30 seconds, working up to 3 minutes at home, and start off at 30 seconds and work up to that 3-minute mark and take your time getting there. Now Brandon can return back to Callie. When he returns back to her, he returns back to heel position, which is her shoulder blades, your left leg, and they take off heeling again. The clicking sound that you hear is basically rewarding Callie for doing a good job. Typically it's followed with either a little bit of praise or the occasional treat. We're going to show you that sit-stay again. So sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. Always have her seated first, left open palm towards her muzzle, the one-word firm command to stay. Again, have her hold this. Now Brandon can call her out of this, and the idea is that when he says Callie come, she comes and sits facing him. And when they go home tomorrow, we're gonna show you in more detail. You're gonna be able to work with them and really get a better idea of how to do it. A nice automatic sit. We'll show you the sit-stay again. Now some smarter dogs, and Callie is, I mean, sometimes they'll itch, they'll do anything for a distraction. So keep that in mind. So have her hold that sit-stay. Again, after about 15 to 30 seconds, you're going to call her out of that again. Her job is to come back and sit, which she does very, very nicely, and they take off heeling again. Now with obedience training, I know you've spoken to my mom quite a bit. It's going to be important that you work your girls separately. We have a couple groups here right now that are litter mates, your girls, and some other owners, and sometimes we tend to treat them as one and the same. Your girls need to be separated, get undivided attention, and be able to work individually. Now the next command we're going to show you is going to be the down from heel position. So again, she's going to be seated. Brandon's going to use his left open palm, push it towards the ground, the one-word firm command to down and to stay. Now sometimes you'll see now Brandon may take a step forward if she's getting distracted or sniffing, but sometimes we'll use the occasional treat. And Callie's certainly smart enough, and I think she found one on the ground, that if they're in our pockets, that's a distraction. So ideally, as they get older, more mature, training progresses, you're going to eliminate treats and use praise in place of. So Brandon can return back to Callie. Very nice. They take off heeling again. And at home, because they're puppies and because obedience training is meant to stimulate, the brain for sure, keep your training sessions relatively short. 15 minutes, tops 20 minutes is long enough. We're going to do that down stay from heel position. So down and stay. And then Brandon can call her out of that. Again, the command is Callie come. She comes back and sits. And then they take off heeling one more time. So what we do is it's repetitive heel, sit, stay, down, come, over and over again for about 15 to 20 minutes at most. You can practice inside and practice outside. We recommend both because a lot of the behaviors that you're dealing with are inside and outside. So they've come a long way. We're going to get Chloe's video done next. They're both going to get baths before they go home tomorrow, which will be Sunday. And we want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and we're always here to help after they go home. Thank you.